Welcome to Silicon Scoop, where we dive into the latest tech news impacting the world. Join John Irwin and the Startup Coach as they explore the tech news that matters to you. Stay ahead, stay informed, and now on with the show.
We thought AI was just writing our code, but Anthropic's leaked Claude Mythos model just proved it can autonomously hack and patch it at machine speed. If you have money in cybersecurity or care about enterprise defense, the math of digital warfare just radically changed overnight. Anthropic leaked tanks security stock. So Anthropic accidentally exposed 3,000 internal documents revealing a new Mythos AI tier that vastly outperforms current models in zero-day vulnerability discovery. Crucially, it features recursive self-fixing, allowing it to find and patch code flaws autonomously. So this threatens to commoditize the entire cybersecurity industry by giving anyone the power of an elite automated red team, a fear that instantly wiped out billions in market cap for companies like CrowdStrike. What do you think about this, John?
Yeah, this is another leak by Anthropic. I don't know if you heard that their Claude code got leaked as well.
Yep.
So, what's that?
I said, yes, I did.
Yeah. So this is scary, crazy how apparently potentially good it is. They're describing it as their most capable system to date. So there's major improvements in logical reasoning, code generation, autonomous problem solving. And this matters because modern cyber attacks, they increasingly rely on writing custom exploits, finding vulnerabilities in code, and automating attack workflows. So this model just doesn't excel, it assists, and it can accelerate and scale these things. So I think we had talked about before, or maybe we didn't talk about it, but I did read about it, where one of the models that was released found a whole crap load of zero-day vulnerabilities that have been just there that no one had found before. I don't know if this is this or if this is something else, but this is scary. So I'm a little scared about this one. And this is more of a broader trend towards these agentic AI systems. So that's AI that can take actions independently, execute multi-step workflows, interact with tools and systems, which is kind of like OpenClaw. But this is a little scary. What do you think, Craig?
It is scary and interesting. Like, I find whenever code or stuff gets out there, it generally improves everything rather than take away. So yes, this will get in the hands of some nefarious people, but the concepts will get in the hands of general software developers as a whole. And people will be running this against open source and against their community and all that kind of stuff, this type of thing, to try and secure stuff. So it becomes, there will be vulnerabilities. There are vulnerabilities that are exposed, but how quickly will they be closed? Secondly, Mythos also is a large model. It's very compute intensive. It's very expensive to use. So it would take something significant for people to run it. It's not, I couldn't run it, you couldn't run it. You need a fair bit of compute power. Think of this update like a building inspector doesn't just point out the crack in the foundation, but instantly pours the concrete, waits for it to dry, tests it against a Category 5 hurricane, all before you even knew there was a storm coming. So, the concept of an auto patching tool, I love. The idea of a auto hacking tool in the hands of people out there, I don't love. So it's a two-sided sword, right?
Yeah, but the thing with this is that, this lowers the skill barrier for hackers, right? So historically, cyber attacks required highly skilled experts. So if there's access to this with this Mythos, less skilled actors can execute advanced attacks. AI handles the complexity. And so this expands the number of attackers and frequency of attacks. Now, like you said, let's hope that this fixes things more than it breaks things. But I'm still concerned about this.
Well, there's a lot of concern. You're right. AI security experts are concerned that AI-enabled attacks could outpace defenders. Zero-day vulnerability discovery at machine speed, autonomous threat execution, the offense defensive gap, and large-scale cyber attack risks in 2026. All this is, now increased as a result of this, and potential state-level attacks if we get into or turmoil globally. You never know when some of these things will be used at a state level who have the machine compute to do significant amount of damage.
Do you think that they're going to give access to like Max or Pro subscribers to this model?
Well, according to this, it's only for enterprise level customers. So I don't think they're going to give it to Max or Pro subscribers. I think you'll have to be an enterprise customer.
Yeah.
Now, and I don't know what that means. If I can sign up as an enterprise customer today because I have a corporation, or do you have to go through leaps and bounds? Yeah. But again, it is expensive. And we don't know what rules are going to put in place. Like, do you have to have the code running on your system? You can't run it on third parties. You can't run it externally. We don't know how it's going to be configured, but this relies on advanced recursive self-fixing algorithm that combines massive LLM reasoning capabilities with autonomous agent loops that execute, test, and rewrite exploit code in real time without requiring human in the loop validation. So I love the fix it part of it. I don't love the, like I said, find the vulnerability part of it. Like to achieve machine speed, zero-day discovery, models like this leverage continuous reinforcement learning from simulated cyber attacks, similar to how like AlphaGo go by playing millions of matches against itself, allowing the AI to surface vulnerabilities humans haven't even computized yet. The market panic from a single leak wiped out approximately 14.5 billion in cybersecurity market in one trading session, proving Wall Street is terrified of the AI transitioning from tool to autonomous worker. But it also signals that the market has the opposite concern, that this isn't a huge security risk because the security business would get a boom with these vulnerabilities out there. You'd be hiring these people to patch and move as fast as you can. Versus they think that this is becoming a commodity that everyone's going to have. So having to use third-party expensive tools to use it. The ultimate irony is an AI model built to master complex cybersecurity and defense was exposed to the entire world because of a basic human error default setting in standard CMS. So we'll have to see, raw benchmark capabilities rarely translate to flawlessly to messy legacy enterprise architectures. Furthermore, computing cost is currently so astronomical that deploying Mythos at scale might be financial suicide for most companies right now. So we'll have to see what that means.
By the way, did you hear that Anthropic? So the culture there is so open that people can argue with Dario on Slack directly. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you got to wonder how long that's going to continue.
Yeah, but hey, at least for now, it's kind of cool.
I agree, it's kind of cool. But as people who work with startups, at a certain point, they're planning. Anthropic's planning IPO this year, right? They're scaling big. We'll have how many employees? 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 till everyone can't message you directly.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I don't think it's messaging directly. I think it's just in the Slack channels. They're arguing with Dario kind of thing. I don't think it's one-on-one messages. but think about it. Like most startups, even that are like people are scared to talk bad or to argue or to disagree with the founder. So,
well, I think probably at the Anthropic level, I would agree. Absolutely, because they're not what I would call a startup. They're too big. But they're still in the funding round. They're still, what are they currently estimated at? How many $1 billion? So
right
Claude Mythos,
about 3,000 employees.
There you go. But it's different to say message them directly. And the other thing is actively engage. If I post something in a community, I expect anybody can engage with me because I've engaged. it's a different situation. And it's nice that you can do that. But we'll see long term where these companies go and whether things like this massive leak on the weekend has a big impact on the company, because they shut down massive amounts of GitHubs on the weekend that were nothing to do with this on a mass scale, and then had to let them back in the open and stuff. The reaction was quite swift and quite aggressive, which is appropriate, but it's out. Mythos is out. Claude Code is out. There's a bunch of their model stuff is out, and people have really taken a look at that. So Claude Mythos is a wake-up call that AI is officially moving from a passive assistant to an active autonomous operator in the global digital arms race. Is an AI that can hack and heal itself the ultimate shield, or the ultimate weapon waiting to fall into the wrong hands? Let us know your take in the chat. Tired of drowning in repetitive tasks while your competitors race ahead? Every minute you spend on manual data entry, scheduling, and routine processes is a minute you're not growing your business. Flowgrammer.ca transforms your workflow chaos into seamless automation. We build AI-powered systems that handle your busy work so you can focus on what actually makes you money. Our clients typically save 15 plus hours per week and see their productivity double within 60 days. Visit flowgrammer.ca for a free automation audit. That's flowgrammer.ca. Stop working in your business and start working on it.
What do you got going on, John?
Just plugging away, helping companies with government funding, attending events, probably startup drinks or a Flowgrammer event. How about you, Craig?
Lots of stuff going on. I honestly don't know when this is going out. I have to check. I think it's going to go out in April. But there's all sorts of stuff going on. If you don't know about OpenClaw, it's the latest AI automation agent that's taken the world by storm in 2026. And OpenClaw Toronto chapter just launched, and we have all sorts of events going on. So check out openclawto.com. Our first demo night is April 14th. We have a Builder Cafe on April 10th. We have a bunch of other events. There's updates every day. We've deconstructed the latest 2 betas over the weekend that was launched in OpenClaw and what you should do about them. There's a bunch of articles over there. Go check that out. We're also over at flowgrammer.ca, where we do N8N automations. We run the Flowgrammer community and do Builders Hub and connectivity for AI and business automation agents. And for everything else, head over to Toronto Starts, where we hook up startups and investors at our Startup Investor Drinks. We do mentoring, we do workshops, we have a list of investors. There's a whole bunch of content over. You can also book me over there if you want a meeting with me to talk about whatever, help your startup. Check out torontostarts.com. But John, if people are looking for non-dilutive funding, where should they go and what is that?
Yeah, non-dilutive funding. We're talking government grants, tax credits. Come find me on LinkedIn if you have any questions. Right now is shred time, SRNED. But come reach out to me too. If you've got a startup, if you've got a company, reach out to me if you have any questions. And if they have company questions about their startup in general, where do they find you, Craig?
Yeah, find me at torontostarts.com. But John, just before we go, something's open right now, and it's closing May 31st. Thank you. Can Export. And what? Yeah.
So if you have at least 300,000 in revenue in the previous year and you're looking to expand outside of Canada, reach out to me and we can put together, we can talk about an application for Can Export.
All the links we talked about will be in the show notes, wherever you're watching this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave us a comment, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We really appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for tuning in to Silicon Scoop. We hope you enjoyed this episode's dive into the latest tech news. Stay connected with John Irwin and the Startup Coach on LinkedIn and subscribe for more insights and updates. Until next time, stay ahead, stay informed.